Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Knights Watch. My name is Graham, and today we're going to do a Mars Toys unboxing and review for you. This is Mr. J, or aka Joker, from 1989 Batman. I got mine from 16kit.com. He still has these in stock, so I would urge you all to pick this up if you are a 1989 Batman fan. I'm a little ashamed I waited so long to pick this up, but nonetheless, I'm glad that he's in the collection now. Comes with 3 head sculpts that we're going to talk about. We're going to kit bash this with the Hot Toys figure, and I'm really excited to just give my DX8 a fresh look. But nonetheless, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any new content coming your way. The box looks good. Again, this is labeled Mr. J because if you are unaware that this is going to be an unlicensed figure. Again, you can see the figure on the back, on the front, Mr. J, 1/6 scale figure, and it is Mars Toys MAT014. And once we get the art box on the table, you get a good look at the front, and it's a nice image. It's like a drawing of the Joker, and on the inside, it's actual pictures of Jack Nicholson, which is kind of funny. It's all different faces that he's making. Once we remove that, we can see everything that's inside the clamshell. Comes with a lot of cool stuff. That's something that I really like about Mars Toys is they've been giving us like numerous head sculpts, a lot of accessories. The base is even decent. You know, Sideshow for the longest time didn't even give us, you know, a base, or if they did, it was just a plain black base. So, you know, Mars Toys, they're knocking it out of the park, and I'm super excited to finally have this figure and review it for you guys. So let's get him out, but before we do, we always start with the base, and there's something that I really like about the base, and it's going to be that they use the 1989 Bat logo. You know, you can see some like scuffs here and in the middle of the logo as well. It's not perfect, but I've had ones that are actually like bubbly, so it's not bubbly. That's nice. It's got a nice metal plate, and I'm glad it says Joker and not Mr. J. I'm thankful that they actually put the real name of the character on the front. We're just gonna peel this off, but yeah, it's a decent size. It's got the nice crotch grabber as well. It's a good base. You know, this is a kind of base that you could find on eBay for like 20-30 bucks, you know, kind of like a custom base, and I love this logo as well. Once we get the accessories out on the table, we can see all of the goodness that comes with our Joker, and starting with some buttons, some extra buttons in a baggie, so just keep those. Make sure you don't throw them out, and you never know we're going to need them. So you also get a Joker card, so not a deck like you would with Hot Toys, but outside of splattering them all over the base, who really uses all of them? We also have a cane, which looks nice. Good paint applications. Speaking of paint, we have this awesome paintbrush, which I really dig. You got like this it's like fading a gradient into the purple, and it really does look like it's a painted brush. And then we do have his girlfriend's mask. I can't remember her name other than Sugar Bumps, but the mask looks good, and it's got some good detail to it too. It's really just meant to be a prop that he can hold. We have a flocked hat that the Joker can wear as well. Well, you know, we get this on, and it definitely doesn't fit as well as the Hot Toys version does. It doesn't look like god-awful, but it just doesn't look very natural, so it maybe want to be like more of a prop, but I like this sculpt a lot. I really like the white kind of coming through. I do wish there was a little bit more on the forehead, because I did just watch the movie, and I felt like there was more on the forehead. I wish it was a little bit more prominent, but nonetheless, the hair looks really good. It's sculpted really nice. The side profile especially really looks like Jack Nicholson, so I'm excited for that. But this is the main reason that I wanted this figure, was to do this laughing sculpt on the DX8. You can leave it on this figure, but technically it's not going to be screen accurate, but that's up to you. It's got really good paint applications. It's got like the running paint and then some chunks on the sides as well. That is movie accurate. And then here we have them together, and again, they look really good from all angles. I gotta say, like, Mars Toys is doing a really good job, and this is, I think, my 3rd or 4th figure from them, and I'm waiting for Wonka, so I'm excited for that too. Comes with his handkerchief that you can use for wiping off his forehead. Comes with his finger, like, buzzer, if you will, that he takes out the mobster with. I really like this this small double barrel pistol here. If I can get it out of the case, it's really cool, and I kind of want to use it for something. Like, it looks really good, The paint is nice here. It's got good speckling and a little bit of like pitting, and you can obviously open the barrels, and there are 2 bullets in the clamshell too. So I really do like this gun as well, and I did see him in the movie use it. I think he shot a TV with it or something like that, if I remember correctly. But taking a look at the hands too, they are pretty much like an exact sculpt of the DX8, and they're done well. They're the gloved hands, and you can see all of the detail there. He's got a bunch of different gesturing hands as well, and kind of like just like a gripping hand here, but you can see kind of the stitching going on in the glove as well. All right, but now let's get the figure out on the turntable and take a closer look here. So this is the stock figure with the resting hands. It's got the Jack Nicholson head sculpt, which it's a dull color because obviously it's supposed to represent having makeup all over his face. And I like the smile. It looks villainous. It looks great. I do see a very strong Jack Nicholson likeness. Maybe a little chunky, like there's a fat suit on the body, and the head sculpt might look just a little wide, but nonetheless, it is still very passable, very good. I really like this pinstripe outfit. It looks really, really awesome. Getting a look at the figure in hand, again, he looks great. The one thing that I'm noticing is that the suit definitely likes to ride up and make it look like he doesn't have a neck. Other thing I'm noticing is that the figure itself is very loose. The body's very loose, and that's typical with Mars toys. It's almost like a 10-year-old figure right out of the box. You know, the legs and everything are going to be super loose. You're going to be able to just bend and turn the leg whichever way you want. So comes with but outside of that though, like the tailoring is really good in this figure, and here you can see how loose the feet actually are and in the legs. So this is definitely one I would not try to stand on its own. Definitely use the crotch grabber to get this guy to stand up. Has a fat suit, so he does look a little bulky, and you know, Jack Nicholson was a little bulky in that movie as well. You can see how easily the head turns here too. Not much mid-section movement, but you can see I got to pull down the suit so that it looks like he's got more of a neck. So that's kind of how I'd like it to look. But if you let it go, it kind of wants to ride up. So you might have to play with that a little bit. I've thought about trying to maybe cut some of the shoulder fat suit out, but I don't know if I can do that without messing up the figure. Again, it's not a deal breaker, but it is something that I notice. And again, the paint applications on the head sculpt look really good. I like the gesture as well, the smile. It's a really nice look. I kind of would have liked it better if it was different from the other head sculpt where we see the white on the forehead, just to make it like 3 actual different head sculpts. It's really just that paint application that's different. But you can see here the hat doesn't quite fit really well. So on the left we do have the Hot Toys version. It's a lot older, so it's quite a bit worn, but it still looks really good, and it's actually too small to fit on this one because I thought maybe, you know, I could use it and use it on this figure, but I can't. So one's a little too big and one's a little too small. But let's get him out here with the DX8 so we can compare the two. And this is a really nice contrast, a really nice difference in the Jokers. They're very different in each other. One is full-on Joker that we remember, but one is one that we didn't see a lot of, but it really stands out on the shelf. Next, we take the DX8 and we put the Mars Toys head sculpt with the hat on, and this looks impressive. I love this a lot. This is definitely how I'm going to display him going on the shelf. So you basically get almost like 2 figures here in one. And how can we forget about the Mime Joker? This was such an iconic moment as well, and a great looking figure. You don't see this one too often, but I love it so much. And here they are, all 3. You have such different Joker figures, but it's all from one iconic movie, and it's really amazing, and I'm so happy to have this. All right, now let's get them into some poses and talk about some things that I like about the figure and some things not so much. Starting out with the things that I really like about the figure is the fact that it's 89 Joker, but it's a different look than what we're used to seeing. Second thing is I love that we have 3 head sculpts. The paint rubbing off the forehead is a nice touch, but also in the museum, the art museum where the paint is actually running down his face, is an amazing head sculpt. And for the price that you're getting this figure for, you're getting so much included. There's so much value in this figure that you cannot go wrong getting this. Another thing that I like is just the accessories outside of the head sculpts. You can get the cool gun, you get the mask. You also get the beret hat, if that's what it's called. But just a lot of good things that come with the figure, and there's so much you can do. Now, a couple things that I didn't like as much, and one is to be expected, but you know, the body is super loose. You could definitely do a body swap if you wanted to do that, but I don't really see the need. It's something that we know with third party. You know, there's obviously going to be a drop somewhere, and the fact that they're getting these head sculpts really well done, for me, that's the soul of the figure. So the fact that those look really good is really what I care about the most. The other thing that I didn't really like was the base. You know, quality control issues there. You know, I would have liked it to not be a little scuffed up. Definitely not a deal breaker. You don't really notice it when it's in the display, but it is something that you're buying a new figure, so you definitely would like it to be brand new. The only other nitpick that I have about this figure is the fat suit. It's fine, but the suit itself definitely wants to ride up on the shoulders, and it makes the Joker look like he doesn't have much of a neck. So you really do have to pull that down, but if you pull it down enough and then you kind of set the figure, I think it looks still pretty good. So overall, I am over the moon about this Joker figure. It is a must for any 1989 Batman fan, and I know the price of the DX8 is super high, so why not spend less than half of that price and pick this up while it's still in stock? Because once these third-party figures are gone, they are gone, and they're really hard to find. So I would definitely recommend you going to 1/6 kit, trying to pick this figure up while you still can. It's a bargain for what you're getting with the figure. And the other thing that I love is that you can just interchange all of this cool stuff with the DX8. Here you can even see putting the DX8 head sculpt on the Mars Toys Joker, and it works, and I think it's a cool look. Again, it's not screen accurate, but at the same time, it's a really cool look in the display. I love this purple pinstripe suit. It is amazing. So, super happy. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would you consider picking this up? Do you not like picking up third-party figures? I'd love to hear from you below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.